What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG like we do every week. We're here to talk about Digimon card prices, what the market's doing, what's changing, and with the change of EX9 being added into the market, we have a lot to talk about. This is not the official release day for EX9. Usually I can say that on a market analysis day because it's always on a Friday, but this time it was on Thursday, so just yesterday. So we're looking at not necessarily the pre-sale prices, but the day one price. Well, not even day one, but day 1.5, day two prices. So we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about all the cool cards in EX9, see what it's doing for prices. I think a lot of this set has not been opened. I feel like a lot of places didn't get it. I haven't got mine. Mine's still in transit. So it was shipping out to my store from Universal yesterday. So probably not seeing it until Monday because they use Canpar. And honestly, Universal, if anyone ever watches anything like this, any company that uses Canpar is uncultured swine. That is an awful company to use to get to Vancouver Island. But that's just how it is. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about it. We will not have a market analysis next Friday as I will be away camping. So we'll probably try to do that Saturday, Sunday. Be a little bit late on that one. But we will have this one today. So we're going to be talking about, and like I said, EX9. And let's get into it. Hey, and if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of fun. Starting off with the Digital Monster Day Commemoration Event Winter Pack Agumon. This is way too expensive. And the reason this is way too expensive because I know you can get an Evo Cup Omni X for $20. And that card is like ballin'. This is just like a foil version of the regular. So I think this will go down. This will crash pretty hard, but there is no data here and everyone's selling it for high $40. This will be $20 or less in no time, so hold off, guys. Do not buy this. And I mean, I think if we look at the commemoration, so if we look at their participant here, they'll probably $5. Same art, but other one's textured, so there's that. But just the fact that usually the fact that it has a similar art without foil usually drags the price of the other one down. Again, no data, but this will be like $1. So there's that too. But let's move over to the main part of the event here. We're talking about EX9. We're looking at the prices of cards. So this is after about a day of sales. Again, so things have started to come down, and we're past pre-release, so again, things have started to come down. You see your SP cards. We knew this would happen. The SP cards are not as sought after in this set, and they're all really for the Machinedramon archetype. I mean, you can use this in Tyramon, you can use this in War Greymon, so there's that. But it's designed for the Machinedramon archetype. So you're just seeing the prices crash here, you know, like 115, 100, 120. That's pretty low on day one, even for special, even for the special pull rate or SP promo versions, or like as I like to call them, low pull rates. Box is down to 82.44 a box. That's US. And then Machinedramon being the next highest at $50 for the alt. 50 is 60, which is not bad, honestly. If you consider EX sets like 8 with Gallantmon and Medieval Gallantmon, and BT20 with Omnimon X. I think last set was pretty cheap for secrets too. You have the regular secret down to 30. Then your next best alts are going to be Alter S, and it's an Omnimon card, so yeah, I see why. This could go down too still. It has been going down. It was up around 60 at pre-sale, so I feel like this could go down even more. You could see it at 30. Kaguyamon alternate at 30. She really hasn't changed. She's been holding kind of like, didn't go for crazy pre-sale prices and went a lot lower. This is hilarious. File Island foil is the highest priced foil. I got 3 for $10. Don't buy this. This is going to go down. It's not that great of a card. At least I don't think so, but we'll see what happens. 27, 22, yeah, you don't buy it for anything over 15, and even then that's saying a lot. Abudamon Core is the next alt at 23, $25. Same with Analog Man, you got the same kind of thing going on there. $25 for Were Garurumon, Crest Garurumon, alternate Chimera. Everything's like under $25, pretty much in this set. Alterius mode under 20. You got the Gabumon foil up at, this is gonna go down. It's got jamming and it's Gabumon, so, and it's a searcher, so this is gonna go down. Just you wait. The Ty and Matt is already down like $14. Well, 14 to 22, but I think this is gonna go down even more. Negamon, I've seen this has been kind of hyped, up at $20. This will go down. I do not think that Apodemon Core stuff is going to be as consistent as it needs to be to compete, at least not at this point. Maybe I'm wrong, but then you have Metal Tyrannomon, 15 to 20. That's not, again, under 20. All of the special promo, their regular alts are like under 20 right here. Blitzgraymon's under 20. Yeah, 22, but you could get them for 20 easily. So everything's cheap. It's already cheap at day one. And EX sets don't have pre-releases or like pre-release events, so they don't have those drawn out pre-release prices. So yeah, I mean, Andromon, yeah, he's gonna be $10. That's gonna be $10. That's gonna be $10. Gazimon, that's gonna, a lot of these foils, as we get more listings, they will fall. This is hilarious. $23 for the regular super. That's a little interesting. Maybe people have been buying it out, and that's why. It's a super, it's going to go down. Regular supers always go down. Chimeramon's $15 for that secret. Ooh, that's not a good pull. Apparently, you do not want to pull your secret as Chimeramon. You want to pull your Machinedramons. Alter S regular $20. That's gonna go down. All supers are gonna be pretty cheap. Hanimon, we expected this because there's hype for the Kakuyamon stuff. 15 to 17. It's not bad. That could be worse. Could be up at $30. But it's going down. Same with this. This was up at $30. That's going down. It's already like $10. Alternate analog youths under 10. That's hilarious. Meat is very cheap. Serenumon. This is going to be a bulk card. This is going to be under 10 in no time. So a lot of this stuff, I'd just wait a little, like a day or two, and over the weekend, it'll be next to nothing. Eismon has actually sold a lot of its listings, so it's gone up. Was lower, but, now that $20. Garurumon is holding pretty high, but you can see right there, there's the market price is 11. So you should be able to get it for cheaper. This is just someone being greedy, and they will find out that once more listing comes, they cannot get that money unless someone really, really wants it, and then then they've earned that price. Then there's $12 on Monochromon. Raremons, yeah, like now we get to the under 10 stuff. Raremon under 10. You start seeing the supers under 10, and this is right now. They're going to be under 5 or less real soon, which really sucks that I have to wait until next week to get my boxes because there'll be no value in this set at that point. Alterius mode, Metal Greymon, Metal Tyrannomon, Biomon foils. Yeah, you start getting to everything that's like really low. Under 5. All this stuff under 5. This is our first legend pack card we've seen too. Everything, a legend pack card is under 5. I mean, you get 2 in a pack, so it wasn't going to be that expensive. So you can see right now, like all these foil arts, and all these are just not going for much. So there's a few good ones, and you get into the other ones, and Andromon's $1. See, some of the supers are already $1. Crest Garurumon Ace, $1. So yeah, we're seeing all that stuff there. Greymon, Biomon. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of it just crater in price. And there is going to be some, we've gotten through most of the foil cards, but I think sometimes they hide some in the back. Plus, I think we're missing some of the SPs, and that usually get, when you first get a set out, even when you put price high to low, they hide some stuff in the back, just how the system works. Yeah, right here we got a couple other, again, not very much. Koromon being $10 is kind of interesting. I think I only need one Koromon. This is insane. I've got this card for next to nothing. Next to nothing. I've got these Coagumons for like $5. That is just completely nuts. That's more nuts than the Gabumon and the File Island. So and yeah, protein. Yeah, no, that's pretty nuts too. There's a couple ones out there that the prices are just dumb. But everything on this page is kind of, Angemon seems kind of high too, but $10 isn't bad. And then this will probably be the end of it there. Okay, so we have 150 on SP Mamimon, 100 on Andromon. So again, I think the best one is Metal Mamimon. We'll go back to that in a second. These aren't that expensive. And then $700, $600 to $700 on the Machinedramons. So this is the guy you want to pull. This is the guy you want to pull. All the other ones are just garbage, unfortunately. And we go back here, we see again 120. So the Mamimon's the best one. And then Megadramon, then this, which has actually gone down in price now because it was 114. So that is the set, guys. It is already cheap, and we're not even past the weekend. We're not even at week one. I think this stuff will tank very quickly. We're going to be looking at it again next week whenever we get a chance to do that market analysis, because like I said, we're going to be on vacation. But it's going to be interesting to see where things line up, if anything goes up. We have a regionals tomorrow, and I'm going to be participating in it, in the online North American regionals. So hopefully I can do well, and we'll have a battle report on Sunday to tell you how we did. And it'll be interesting to see exactly what went on with that tournament. Did any EX stuff come into it? That'll be interesting to see, because I think it will be legal for that regionals. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. I'm excited for a lot of different reasons, and I just love getting new shiny cardboard. So I can't wait to get my boxes. We'll see how everything turns out on the prices. I think a lot of these foils are going to go down. You see here when we didn't talk about scatter mode. I got 4 of these for $10 each. I think it'll go down because it's one of those 50 cards. It's going to be all right, but it's not going to be anything amazing. So I think eventually, you wait if you want to get more than 4 copies, because 50, you can have up to 50, but you never get play that many. But say you need 16, 20 of this to play the deck properly, then yeah, I would say just wait. It'll go down. It'll be cheap. I don't think a lot of people are going to be playing Abaddon Core. So that's just my thoughts on that. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are below. Most things are cheap except for the Agumon winter pack, but we'll have to wait and see on all that. But the prices are going down. I don't think you're going to get a lot of value out of this set, unless you pull a lot of good Machinedramon stuff or Omnimon stuff. It's going to be very low return. So I mean, by the time we even pull our boxes, it might be like, oh, we went negative on everything. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Unless you can pull a 2-star Machinedramon, it's not looking good for this set. But we'll see what happens, and we'll bring you those box openings as soon as we can. Tell me what you guys think of EX9. Are you happy that the prices are really, really cheap, especially with so much stuff coming? We have EX9 next month. We have BT22 September 15th or 14th. We have EX10, which I think is a little bit much. And then actually in October, we have BT23. So we really have, it's not even November. Like if it was November, I'd be a little bit like, okay, you gave us a break. But like, I'm pretty sure it's like late October is BT23. So we have like no break at all whatsoever in between now and basically Christmas, which just feels like we're still in the stupid speed up program. I can't even remember what it was. The global unification, or not, that wasn't the program, but it was like whatever they called it when we were like getting sets really fast to meet the Japanese. Feels like we haven't left that, and that kind of feels like a problem to me, because I thought we were gonna have a slowdown and we were gonna have some time in between each set, and they just keep pushing it really hard. But we'll have to see what that brings. If it brings less players, that's unfortunate. But tell me what you guys' thoughts are of EX9. Are you planning to buy? Do you think it's better to buy a box? Do you think it's better to just buy the singles? Let me know in the comments down below. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. As always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.